Alright, welcome back everybody, here to your live coverage of the Fnatic Raidcall Dota 2 Cup named The Revenge. Once again, my name is Boberg and I'm here with Audio. Welcome back here to the broadcast, man.
Thanks, man. Second game.
Oh
This
yes.
is a bit good. We can yet again, as my wishes came through yesterday, that the third game, please, because these teams are both good. I know
Hopefully.
it that Mikey and Co are actually really good, and yeah. Do you wanna know who they have back? They finally have Blitz back, and I'm
Alright.
really looking forward to it.
Yeah. Who is Dark Window?
Dark Window is, I checked it up, and it's probably a close friend to both Blitz and Mikey, because he has My Sleepyhead XX as a name as well, so they probably know each other and play with each other quite a bit. So I don't know who it is in person. It looked like a Smurf to me, but
Right.
probably a good player because he plays with these guys, and these guys
Exactly.
these guys got to the finals for a reason yesterday against. They played against quite good teams anyways, because they've been really good mixes, and
Yeah.
it's really
Well,
nice to see.
they've beaten out teams like Virtus Pro, BFB, Scorn Elite, formerly Newnet,
I'm confused.
Infused, yeah. So they've definitely taken out some well-known and good teams. So there's no doubt that this is a good final, and hopefully we'll get 3 games. It would be awesome.
Yeah, first game was a little bit disappointing to me when they had like 2
Me too.
standards or whatever, and they didn't do that well. Uh, Overall, the strategy was kind of lacking. So let's see what they can bring to the table this
Yeah.
time. And we're seeing that Lycan is banned, Templar Assassin's banned, and who is through the pool? Because there's someone here missing, and that's Rubik through the pool together with
Well,
who else? Invoker
Chen.
probably as well. Shen as well, obviously. Almighty Shen. But Rubik's gonna be the first pick
Yeah.
here. They're denying Eternal Envies for Rubik here, and are they gonna pick up Invoker here for S4 or Eternal Envy? That's to see, because I remember yesterday that S4 did amazingly on that Invoker, especially even against a Templar Assassin in the mid lane. So it's even easier to beat a Rubik as Invoker, so you maybe be confident in doing that. But really interested to see the first 2 picks here.
Yeah, me too. And like I said, Chen is up for grabs. We might see Kissels on the Chen. Actually, Invoker it is. You were right. But Kissels is of course a good macro player. Likes to play that.
Enchantress more than Shen actually.
Alright.
This one thing I just wanted to mention for all the fans of No Tidehunter. Tidehunter was first banned here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we didn't mention that, but it's like standard. They're always gonna go with that.
Yeah, always banning out that Tide. So no fishy ravages in this game, and it's too bad. It's so entertaining to see those ravages going through the team fights. But Leshrac, they're taking the hero that wasn't played correctly in last game, and they're gonna maybe show why Leshrac is so good. But he's really good against Rubik, and Nature's Prophet coming up here. Hero gone out of favor a little bit lately, but still definitely a good hero. The global ganking, the Sprout, the Treants, and the ulti makes up for a really good semi-carry. Oh, the Waterman. Waterman is here, man.
Oh
What
yeah,
is
he
your
is.
opinion about him?
Well, you kinda know what I think about Morphling.
Well, if you're
It's
drinking water every day, you're gonna probably get tired of it after a while, and that's kind of what Morphing has been the last couple of weeks, even from
yeah,
international as
exactly.
well. That hero is
Like
played a lot.
in my opinion, I remember a couple of months ago when he was not picked up so often. I actually like really wanted to see Morphling, and it was one of those heroes that I really wanted to see in the competitive Dota scene. My wishes did absolutely come through,
Yeah.
and now it's like one of those heroes that I do not like to watch because it's just been too
Well,
much, as you said.
the best part about Morphling though is he's an entertaining hero to watch, and he's a really great hero to have on your team. But he got some buffs in the patch, and that's why he kind of there was no experimenting with him for over 2 months after the patch, and I was so surprised because we played Morphling quite a bit as my own team. Back then was Evo, I think, and we played
Yeah.
Morphling quite a bit, and it was a good hero overall. But yeah, then came the wave of Morphling, and yeah, pun again. Like I'm good with those puns. So, and everyone plays Morphling, and it's a great hero, it's a great carry, and it's always gonna be there because the Chinese scene had Morphling as a metagame hero for 1.5 years even, together with Medusa and stuff. So he's a great hero, and most people know how to play him. But we're gonna see an Enigma pick up here, and it's really interesting because if
well, to
I'm
me,
always my name is,
this gets me going like NTH are going for some kind of team fight lineup. Invoker, of course, with a lot of AoE spells. Kind of depends if it goes for the Vex and Exort. Like Exort, of course, has the Meteor, but Vex has a little bit more when it comes to AoE, in my opinion, with that Tornado and the EMP as well. So we'll see. And Leshrac, of course, into that. It's also great. With a split off and all the AoE damage just pumping out of its body, it's gonna be interesting to see. And with a great black call, they're definitely gonna be able to take advantage of it.
all about the initiation, I think, because
Yeah.
and who's gonna play what right here? Because I'm thinking they might pick up another carry. I don't think they like to play Leshrac as a carry, so especially not against Morphling. Like they probably don't want to have Leshrac as a carry against Morphling, even though you can if you play Invoker as a Cosmic Sword, and then you have like Invoker as right click and Leshrac as like the main carry who just tanks up, deals a lot of damage, and needs to get shut down in a team fight. But I'm thinking they're gonna pick something to the next level here in the next two picks, hopefully. Like, let's hope for a Phantom Assassin or a Riki, because those two heroes are really good against Morphling, and they're really fun to watch.
Indeed. Chan has been banned out now, by the way, and Chaos now, so we won't see the Chaos now. It looks like Chupakabras here actually fears the
Wouldn't get surprised if there's an Enchantress ban out here, just to ensure that Enigma doesn't have any disturbance in his forest, and that Kissels doesn't get his main hero. But wait, Kissels is playing on the Radiant team, so never mind. They're banning out the Shen for whatever reason. They don't want pressure against them.
There's of course other very good players on NTH, on Chupakabras that can play Enchantress as well, but I get your point, and it is the Enchantress. You were completely right.
Well, I was completely right because I thought it was Chupacabras who was banning out those two heroes. So I was completely confused about that. But Chupacabras having right now in the laning or the picking right now has a bit of an advantage just because they have Morphling. Is really hard to shut down, and especially with the team that NTH has right now. They need to put up a lot of pressure to make it worth it, you know.
So definitely do.
And I probably see even more defensive picks here coming out from Chupacabra, protecting that Morphling or doing a little bit more in team fights. I wouldn't even be surprised to see a Santing here, but Crystal Maiden, I think they were picking it all the time yesterday as well, so
yeah, they did.
Solid hero, it's so great.
A Loon Druid comes out here, so that's the carry for NTH. I guess we will see Admiral Bulldog on him. It's like his signature hero.
Well, I actually think that... Give me a second. I'm gonna call out the heroes just before they pick them. If I'm gonna try my best, but maybe he's gonna play it, but I'm not sure because he's been playing long lane and support. So if they're doing that, they're gonna pick up another farmer here and put Admiral Bulldog on his lone druid long lane, and then just put Leshrac Enigma together with the carry top. Wouldn't surprise me at all, but I think there's envious heroes missing, or blacks, because. Where are they gonna put everyone? Because S4 preferably plays. He played support actually yesterday with Rasta, so they're actually mixing up roles, and it's quite hard to read who's gonna play who. Brewmaster, excellent pick. They needed something tanky, and here it comes. Like the most annoying hero to face ever in the early mid game is Brewmaster. Popping that ultimate and all those Brewmaster elemental
illusion thingies,
and all the Brewmasters just running around there. Totally ruining the fight for the opponent team, because Brewmaster, when he posts his ultimate, he is the ruler of the fight. He decides how we should fight and everything, and that's just what we need on our team. Especially like they lack a little bit of control overall, and Brewmaster just gives that extra bit of control, and I like that.
Indeed, and we will see here now the last pick. For me, it feels like NTH are going to pick up a kind of support now, but it could of course be, as you said, more towards another carry kind of hero or something like that, but
even a Windrunner could be able.
Could be. It definitely could, but that would mean Leshrac will have to play the hard support role, and actually it's Ricky. Oh my god! And I was right. Admiral Bulldog takes the Loon Druid. Yes.
We're gonna see Eternal Envy taking up the support role of Refract this game, but
Yeah.
what did I say? Ricky? I wanna see a Ricky, and I'm seeing a Ricky against Morphling, and this Ricky pick is super great for two reasons. You wanna know what it is? It counters both Panda, it counters Sprout, it counters Morphling,
Oh,
and it mainly
yes.
counters both Maiden and Rubik in a way, because if they get silenced, they're not gonna do anything in the team fight. So Black farming up this Ricky is gonna be huge, because he deals a lot of damage as well, and he's a super good counter to Morphling. We're seeing Eternal Envy buying a lot of wards and stuff, and Kizzle's gonna take the Forester. He likes those Foresters, and he's been doing great work on the Enchantress. Let's see what he can do on this Enigma with his Black Holes. Admiral Bulldog, trademark Lone Druid.
Yes,
What can he do with this hero? You need to tell me, man.
Well, really, this guy is completely crazy on the Loon Druid. I've seen a couple of videos featuring only plays by Admiral Bulldog on Loon Druid.
Is it that guy who has the videos for him as well when he plays?
Actually, I don't think it's him who created him. I might be wrong. It might
No,
be.
but it's the videos about him only.
Yeah.
He plays a Lone Druid, and he
Only
uses sick ukes and blocks and everything.
That's this guy, and he's like preventing middle ganks when he's middle. Just got one play. He's in the middle lane. He goes into the little forests here, the Radiant. Well, it's hard to describe. I cannot right now since it's past. Oh well.
I understand what you mean.
He went into the little forest, the Duke spot here, and just, I think, turned around and got 3 kills.
Yeah, I think I saw that video, and it's kind of nice. Then I know who is.
Yeah, he's completely out of his mind on this hero, in my opinion.
That's nice to see, and the one controlling the Invoker is gonna be S4, and I'd like to see this because he played it really, really well last time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really nice to see him back on that Invoker. But on the dire side here, we have Lust on the Maiden, always the hard support of this team, always playing so well though. Lust always making it happen. Mikey taking up the Morphling. He's been farming a lot in this team, so I'm not surprised seeing him on Morphling. Did a great Luna yesterday, taking his game for his team. Dark Window, the stand-in here is going to take the Brewmaster, and I wouldn't be surprised seeing Morphling going mid here, and wait, they're going to maybe do an aggressive tri lane? Rubik is going to play support, looks like, so interesting. Maybe have a Panda mid, aggressive tri lane with Morphling, Rubik, and Maiden. That looks kind of right to me. Interesting laning.
Maybe we see some very strategic painting coming out here in the Radiant base. I guess it's Chupakabras, just they're going there.
They're going they're going into the fountain, and they're gonna. No, they're going into the ancient, and then they're gonna. I don't know, man.
It's a hidden strategy, definitely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Admiral Bulldog Syllabere. And that's Merce. Merce is here, as expected. That's nice to see. He was playing yesterday.
Yeah, I was playing and losing yesterday. What I remember. But we're seeing one thing though that was really good yesterday when EGM played this Prophet. And I realized now, aggressive tri lane, Prophet, Maiden, Rubik. Plus Morphling is gonna farm on top of that. It's really good. Brewmaster getting his levels in mid lane. He's gonna lane against Invoker. Kinda even, kinda good, but they gotta watch out for this Admiral Bulldog having free farm. Because a Lone Druid free farming against the opponent, it's not gonna be fun in team fights. When the bear gets super sick and deals a lot of damage, that's when Panda is kinda weak, because his Pandas die in just a few hits, but
true.
It's gonna be an aggressive tri lane with Panda. I didn't think of it, but yeah.
Alright.
Mikey, mid with Morphling against Invoker. Invoker is not gonna be able to do a lot. It's even harder than against the TA, in my opinion, if you don't play aggressive early enough. But 300 HP on Mikey here. It's gonna be like 76 plus 3 damage. It's kinda insane to last it against, but
wow.
we're gonna see.
It's just fuck strength. Strength is no more, pretty much.
We're pussies, man.
Yeah, exactly. But we saw yesterday actually Invoker, I believe it was, Morphling killed off the Invoker in the middle lane when Calculus wasn't the Invoker, I believe it was. I can't recall, was it Bleak on the Morphling? He got a solo kill in the middle lane.
Yeah.
With that Morphling.
Was he playing mid with Morphling? Bleak, what that is. I don't think he played mid with Morphling.
Maybe it wasn't Bleak then, but...
it was another game, I think, even, but...
Yeah. Maybe it was. It might have been no Tidehunte going up against TTB in the first semi-final. Oh
yeah,
well,
it must be in first.
Morphling can solo kill in the mid lane. That's what I tried to say.
Yeah, definitely. They can overextend and just die to it, but Eternal Envy is gonna come here with the haste rune. He's gonna harass it Morphling. This is a great choice by Eternal Envy. He's gonna leave bottom a little bit solo, and that's fine, but yeah, shutting down the Morphling here is all he needs. If S4 gets his level 2 here, before Morphling does, that's when Cold Snap eats him alive. Mikey's not gonna do...
By the way, Black is completely alone in this bottom lane.
Yeah, I think Ricky's gonna be fine though. Like, Ricky is a hero that can really survive early on. Just due to his blink strike. He can blink to allied creeps and just survive. And he's a really tanky hero on level 1. If you look at his armor, it's already 6 armor.
Oh, well,
it's
yeah,
500 HP, and he's just a really, really good hero of surviving early on. But we're seeing mid lane here. Morphling is gonna start harassing now, but we're seeing the level 2 on S4. He's gonna have the cold snap ready. Oh, Mikey just hit next level, so he's gonna have wait for him to be able to avoid it. It's too bad for S4 here, but Rick is gonna be able to be a little bit more greedy here down bottom now when the Envy is back.
Yeah.
And
one thing that I'm very interested in is this top lane with Admiral Bulldog. I really want to see how it does on this Lone Druid. Because, of course, those big play videos that we spoke about with him, they can, of course, be in pubs against completely random players. So we'll see if he actually lives up to the hype. I do think he will, however.
yeah, definitely. He's having kind of an easy lane up top right now. Like, he's doing really fine.
He's 3 for 2, while EGM on the Prophet is 9 for 3.
Ah, but he doesn't have been able to lose these creeps yet.
Yeah,
that
is true.
Maybe he's a little bit behind in early, but you know, when Syllabear hits 5, it's gonna be huge.
Yeah, true.
Seeing a nice sentry here from Eternal Envy, taking away that bush ward. He's gonna be able. Oh, they're initiating bottom. No, they're not. But it's all up to laning right here, because loss of the nice is gonna be more than kills, because it's not gonna happen a lot of kills unless the Dire Trilane is really initiating down bottom. In the meanwhile, Kissels is just gonna free farm on this Enigma. If he doesn't get disturbed either, it's gonna be so easy for Chupakabras to actually NTH to just take an advantage early on just by XP. When we know how much XP matters, like early, it's everything.
You see Admiral Bulldog is farming those treants as well top, so this creep stat score it's a little bit flawed. Just would like to throw that out there. Like, sure, it's still good, but yeah, and now he's actually up 9 for 3, so he's caught up a little bit when it comes to CS overall.
Yeah, it's just important to see how good Morphling is doing mid, but he's not doing good at all. This is S4 Invoker, man. Look at this cold snap. It's relentless, and he's just gonna keep harassing. Now taking some extra harassment though. Be careful, S4. You don't want to die to a Morphling here.
He's got the invis though, so he should be fine.
Yeah, but you don't want to use an invis against the mid lane.
No,
here,
whoa,
Mikey
whoa!
goes in!
He needs to, but we won't be able to!
Way.
And wow, that's the first blood! 3.5 I made it in. Mikey! Morphling! Wow.
Come on, S4, you're overconfident, you're overdoing it, you didn't need to die. No. Mikey was just like, yeah, you're gonna die to 2 right clicks here and my waveform, and here I come. And S4 doing questionable decision and staying that far in the middle lane. It's really good for Mikey though, taking an early first blood with having a hard lane. That lane is instantly lost now instead for
it is. And
NTH.
Envy. Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
They're just gonna farm some creeps there.
Yeah.
Panda popping the clap and... Oh, Envy is gonna pop on Lust here. He's way over his nose.
And he's gonna... Whoa, he's dropping so fast. Lust taking a lot of damage as well. He's gonna fall. However, we see actually Enigma gets the Crystal Maiden kill. Leshrek falling to Rubik. And now see Black is in here. He wants Blitz on this Rubik. But meanwhile, Kissels! He blocks with the Eidolons a little bit. Will he be getting away from this one? No, we won't. Brewmaster will pick it up. He gets a... no, actually, it's Mikey gonna pick up this double damage rune. But, oh, Rubik! Also falling here. And that's 2 for 2.
Blitz overextending, they're running in there, maybe say Panda or something, but he really overextended. But we saw EGM tipping in here with Fury. He's down here now using his TP. Was he in these gangs? Because he left Admiral Bulldog now solo top. he's gonna get XP advantage, and what happens with a Scylla gets an XP advantage. It's gonna be a lot of farm and a quick radiance, and you don't want to do that. EGM is keeping mid here. S4 is just gonna bye bye. I have Invis, and Mike is not gonna get a lot of kills anymore. S4 is gonna play way more careful, and he needs to. But remember now, Mike has a DD, so if he hits his waveform, S4 is dead.
Yeah, that is completely true. He could like just go dive the tower. He's got a lot of agility morphed, so he's gonna do a lot of damage. And the double damage rune on top of that, of course. So it looks like EGM is rotating up to the top lane again, and he really needs to, cause Admiral Bulldog, he's level 6, he's got level 3 beer, and he's gonna have a great time up here now.
Yeah,
and
it's just to see how careful the S4 has to be in middle lane now. Morphline's gonna pre-farm, but Bulldog is gonna be the big guy for the Radiant team. Like, Bulldog has to deliver on this Scylla bear, otherwise it's gonna be like, as a Scylla, you need to have a good early game against a Morphling especially. We're probably gonna see a Fury Blade by Morphling and just one-shotting almost everyone, and that's not gonna look good if you have a Scylla bear who's a bit weaker to burst compared to a Morphling, so to speak, who just eats that and then just morphs up to strength. Scylla bear needs to survive in the fight to deal the damage.
Yeah, one good thing, like this Scylla bear, he's gonna be pretty good against the Brewmaster to block that Blink Dagger, of course, with the Radiance, as well as Rubik, of course, but I believe he's gonna go for the 4-staff first, at least.
Yeah, definitely, but Rubik is gonna be underfarmed here since he's a tri-lane support. But the best part about... Oh, we're seeing a smoke here from Kizzles and Envy. They're gonna maybe initiate here on the tri-lane. Oh, Panda is out of position. Dark Window's gonna... Oh, here comes the initiation. Blitz is getting initiated by some Edict. Are they gonna catch him out? Here comes Ricky as well. It's gonna be an Enigma stun on Maiden, probably. No, here, where's Enigma?
Kisses dropping very low. Oh, there's the final clap, and now the Eternal Envy on the run. He pops the healing staff, won't be enough. Double kill for Brewmaster, and NTH being overconfident. Black on the run, he's got the Invis, he should be fine.
What? Oh, the Invis from the Ricky Maru.
Yeah.
He's got him away there, but it's really nice thunderclap there, taking double kill. That's exactly what they need, man.
Definitely.
We're seeing Sentry pop down. Oh no, Black, you're caught out. Panda's running away. What are you doing?
Oh, that's miscommunication to the max.
Panda.
Wow. And meanwhile, S4 taking a lot of harassment from Mikey here in the mid lane, but the waveform had already been used, so we will
Top tower is
see.
gonna go down here, man. We're seeing Admiral Bulldog on his Scylla bear, and the Kissels on Enigma they're gonna take this tower.
Yeah.
And down bottom, they're not gonna be able to push that bad, I think, but they have the Panda ultimate up. They have the Rubik nuke and stuff. They're not gonna aim.
And Mikey, middle lane, he's probably gonna drop morphing as much strength as he can. Oh, will he survive this one? He used his bottle as well. He will survive. Eternal Envy, what are you doing? You're completely out of position. Crystal Maiden, played by Lust, ports in and grabs that kill. Meanwhile, top tower falling in favor of NTH, so I guess it was a decent trade.
We're seeing the
oh
top.
yeah.
It's gonna be falling here, but Panda's probably taking the loss. It's awesome, but Eternal Envy is like, yeah, I can get you, I can get you, I can get you, and kept chasing. And lost it. Oh, EGM is maybe tipping in here middle lane. No, he's gonna just undo that. Even though S4 doesn't have any mana, so he would have been a huge risk if they got TP'd on. But
No.
it's really a nice trade right now for NTH to get some towers, because that's what they need yet again. Like, they have a Scylla bear, so getting towers is easy, but it's necessary. So they need to somehow shut down the Morphling Master, who's gonna have a free farming top lane, which is not that good, to be honest, for the Radiant team. But
No, it's not.
it's a Panda ultimate ready in the mid lane here. Are they gonna get a gank of Eternal Envy before overextend? Oh, here comes S4 doing the tornado. Eternal Envy doing the stun. It's such a nice combination. The Ricky Cloud as well. Eternal Envy taking the kill. Such a nice stun there from Eternal Envy, following up on a tornado by S4. Really nice coordinated there. And Black is finishing it off with a little silence cloud there. Too bad he didn't get the kill, because he's gonna have a hard game here as Ricky, because he needs to farm up a lot, and he needs to fight a Morphling out of all carries, which is kind of annoying, even though he has silence to his favor.
Yeah.
We're gonna maybe see a push in middle lane here. Edict is 2 levels in, and Admiral Bulldog is hungry for towers, man.
He definitely is.
And Lus is just throwing her Crystal Nova. Not much initiation. Here comes the Rubik Fable. How can you push against this? It's not easy. And they're just gonna TP away.
To be totally honest, it's like impossible. The Brewmaster Clap, they've got the Nova, they've got the Fade Bolt, as you mentioned. It's gonna be so hard to go up against Chupakabras.
And upon that, they have a Panda who can just, yeah, I'm not the main carry, so I'm just gonna sit here in mid lane
Exactly.
with Blink Dagger on the way and the chicken here, and he's just gonna disturb them, because that's what Panda does. So Chaos Knight, any of these strength heroes, is meant to disturb the farm. Like, they're meant to disturb the other team so the carry can farm. And right now, Morphing is having a good time.
He definitely is. We could check the net worth. He sits at 3.5k gold. We're only 10 minutes in, so it's probably some small items. Yeah, we've got the boots and belt of strength. He's gonna pick up the power threads very soon. He can actually buy them now. And then I do believe he's gonna opt for a ethereal blade. However, Loon Druid is also having a great time.
There was one thing I noticed is that they didn't get he didn't have an easy time up top because Bulldog was there and disrupting his farm. And
yeah,
dude, Black is in trouble. Black is in trouble. Here comes Lust, Dark Window, and Blitz. They're gonna initiate here. Panda daggers in. Black is in big trouble. It's gonna initiate out by EGM here as well. Black is definitely gonna die here. And they're gonna aim for this tower down bottom with EGM's 3 ends in just a few seconds as well.
Actually, all at level 1 in Nature's Call, however. And it looks like NTH, they do not want to let this go.
Initiated on by Lust. The Panda Clap is coming.
Oh, he gets the Black Hole off, only catching one hero. However, he's still alive. And we do probably see, actually, there's the Panda ultimate. They're gonna turn this one around. S4 not in the position he wants to. He's gonna drop as well. Actually, not Invis. No, not Invis. He's not gonna get it off. He will fall down. And that's 3 false kills for NTH. Only losing the Nature's Prophet. And they're gonna claim the tower as well. Sorry, for Chupakabras. Sorry.
But Nature's Prophet dropping to the Eidolons, which was pretty interesting. And Black coming down here with Eternal Envy. But look at top. This is what Bulldog needs, man. That money. That money for a Radiance. They need that Radiance in the fight here. But he doesn't push for longer because all of Chupakabras are missing. So it was too bad Blitz walked into the black hole there, because he could definitely steal the black hole and at least have it and just get away from the fight. Because when a Rubik can steal a black hole and get out of the fight, it's still worth it if Rubik isn't there in the entire fight. But he sadly got caught in the black hole and they killed Enigma too fast, or Enigma threw a spell out, so he wasn't able to catch that. Because you know how huge a black hole is, and together with the Lust's perfect mate in this game, like, he's doing really nice initiations, catching out Kissel's there. Kissel's doing a pretty preemptive black hole, but it was a really awesome fight for Chupakabras yet again. They're taking the lead, and it's pretty nice for them. But you can never forget that NTH is actually leading in gold, if I may guess correctly. No, they took back the gold lead. It's just that Lone Druid and Enigma are actually leading in loss hits, but it's probably the fights that gets this gold. Like, it's only 500 difference right now, so. But the XP is going the way of NTH. Wow, look at that XP graph. So huge in favor of NTH.
Oh, yes, that's 2.2k. But the gold, for example, it's only 500. It's pretty much nothing, and that's because Chupakabras has, of course, got 4 more kills. So NTH are still farming better.
Yeah, but the point is that NTH is actually having the most farm of Kizzles, and that's not a good thing, my friend. It's the most farm of Panda and Morphling on the other team, so their carries are getting the better of it. But Admiral Bulldog here having lower gold per minute than Kizzles actually, and doesn't, in my book, doesn't bode that well.
No, it does not. It's been like, sure, Enigma with good farm is it can be great. Get a pipe up or whatever you want to opt for. He's going for the mechans this time, and I agree with that. But Admiral Bulldog, he was on par with the Morphling, but it's actually fallen a little bit behind now.
Yeah, and that's kind of too bad, because this Silas, we've been seeing that they've been farming so much. Like,
Mikey might fall, his split up gonna miss, but the edict is there. Mikey morphing as much strength as he can, waveform away, and Real Bulldog is there. However, can he get the entangle? Does not look like it. He's on the chase. Mikey has got a lot of mana, can morph more strength. He decides not to yet. Kinda strange. Will he get entangle? There's the waveform away. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be just fine. Going back to the base now, however.
Another tower. Chupakabras is taking real good control of this game already. It's looking really good for them. But what I mentioned is that all these Scylla bears, you remember yesterday with Sox farming on the Scylla, they never got the farm. They're not farming correctly.
No.
Or they're not getting enough. Because they're farming, leaving the team alone. They're not really fighting. And they're just farming, pushing farming. And where's the gold going? Because they're not having a lot of gold value. And I don't see how that's working, but maybe the bear is hungry and wants to eat some money or something, but this
Maybe.
doesn't look good. Doesn't look good.
It does not. But, well, he's not that far behind. Actually, on the GPM tab, you can see he's nearly on par with the Morphling.
Yeah, but that's not what he wants to be. He wants to be the leading farmer of the
course.
entire game right now, and that, like, that's important right now because that's what where he needs to be. But farming agents here is a good choice. It's a lot of gold, but here comes the Roshan attempt from the Dire. Chupakabras is gonna just roll the advantage right now. They have in towers and map control, and there's 2 little towers down right now for no Tidehunter. They're
And the thing is,
lagging behind.
if you check the wards from no Tidehunter coming out here, they are just way too far away from their Roshan pit. They're not gonna expect this.
I definitely not gonna expect it, but maybe they think about it, but they already know they're gonna get it for free if they do it.
Yeah.
And here comes the smoke as well. It's gonna even increase the map control even more. EGM on the Nature's Prophecy is gonna push it down bottom because they really want to pressure. Oh, is someone gonna call out Kizzles? You're taking a risk here, man. Here comes Blitz. He's gonna initiate probably on Kizzles. No, he doesn't have it in range.
Oh, in blink from Brewmaster, but he won't get anything. He's gonna fall back for now.
The middle of the both heroes, the
Yeah.
Lefrak stun. If it hit both, it would have been pretty good for an initiation, but it didn't. So we see Mike here on the Morphling just pressuring up mid. Lust here, still smoked. Wants to
check,
carry that smoke for a while.
Check the top lane. S4 on the Invoker. I saw him do this quite a lot of times yesterday as well. And he's gonna force Chupakabras to port home. It's Mikey.
Yeah, Morphling coming up here, and I don't think Invoker can contest him right now, so he needs to be a little bit careful with that. That's all he needs to think about. But more pressure, I think. Chupakabras needs to, like, they don't need to do anything right now to just get their farm. They're getting the farm on the Morphling, they're getting the farm on the Panda, they can just freely roam the map a little bit, they get Aegis, they get everything. And what do they have to fight for it? Nothing, because I remember Boberg is busy farming Ancients, he's not pushing the lanes. Black is rising bottom, like rising with Ricky right now will work good for you, but is it gonna be worth it? That's the question. They're putting a lot of weight on both their carries right now, but so is Chupakabras. Like they're having the map control, and carries without map control ain't gonna do that much.
True. The thing is, actually, we've not spoken much about Ricky, played here by Black. He sits at lower GPM than all heroes except the supports. He's the lowest farmest hero except the supports. He sits at 280 GPM. It's nothing horrible, but it's not good.
Yeah, I totally agree. Maybe top node is an EMP there. Too bad they weren't able to initiate, but they're gonna definitely push top here. And seeing here that Chupakabras puts us under pressure, Black isn't able to farm because, yeah, I don't know, man. It's really questionable right now, but they need a miracle black hole. And getting that against the Panda Brewmaster, Lust on this Crystal Maiden with perfect positioning and Bliss here. They're having even installed the EMP. They're not going to be able to defend this tower. There's no way. Black is just going to keep farming bottom. He's going to try to finish his Diffusal Blade soon. And if he doesn't, they aren't able to use that anytime. Because S4 with Tornado EMP, it's going to drain a bit of mana. Nothing else happening. They're going to just push in mid, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like they're going for mid and S4. Wow, he was pretty aggressive there, in my opinion. But Chupakabras, they do not care. They want the middle lane instead, so they are heating over there now. Morphling has still got the Aegis. Remember that. He's gonna have it for another 7 minutes, I believe. Yeah, 7 minutes looks like.
Yeah.
So
Black is just farming, man. He needs to do it. He needed to do this a little bit better early game, I think.
Yeah.
He's just giving a lot of weight for his opponents now. I remember what I said about carries being bad without map control. Reek is especially on that. Like,
yeah, true.
they need to, like, they have the glyph and they're not deafing towers because they're gonna fight at base. Like,
actually, nice deny here from Admiral Bulldog with the beer.
Oh, didn't see that one, but it's a really nice deny. But they need the gold up, and they're not getting the gold up. We're seeing some nice painting here, almost resembling an upside down flag. They're just gonna go for the bottom tower most likely, and they're just gonna take every tower, full map control. farm the opponent's forest and everything. And yeah.
Actually, I get the feeling that both NTH and Chupakabras here feel that Chupakabras has the better farm. But if you check the goal graph, that's not the case.
Yeah, I know, and that's the funny part. Here, Black is just gonna harass Mike a little bit, putting some stress on him. But you're totally right, man. They're getting all the towers and stuff, but Chupacabras is actually leading in farm.
Yeah, and now
I wouldn't
NTH,
realize that.
middle lane, they want to get something back, but they're very afraid. They play very, very cautiously, and I do actually believe they feel that they're very disadvantaged. However, they are not.
No, but it's map control, man. That's what it does.
Exactly.
Towers is map control, and that's what they lack right now. And it's too bad because they have a really great lineup to take map control with, but they're not able to take advantage. And this cute little treant is just running around disturbing the farm.
Yeah.
He's biting this ancient. Yeah.
He's actually
He's
looking
fun
pretty
to
good.
farm.
He's got the 4-staff and the mechanisk. So he's actually farming pretty well in my opinion. And of course the mechanisk, as I spoke about yesterday, it's just such a great item on EGM. And he's using it to its fullest potential. I really like to see that item on him.
Yeah, and it's just always gonna be there, man. Always gonna be there with the mech every single time. But here we see the pressure again. Like they're pressuring with the Morphling, and is it an item finished on Morphling here? Or yeah, we're seeing Eagle Song and Mikey. It's gonna be the Fear Blade, but it's kinda late. But he has a lot of good targets, like the Juicy Little Leshrac, the Kissels on Enigma. Ricky even is kinda squishy here, but Diffusal is finished, and they're gonna get a tower. Finally, I see some good pressure. S4 up top as well. Look at S4. Relentless. Here comes the EMP as well. It's gonna probably be a kill. S4 solo picking up heroes here probably. It's gonna be the 4-staff as well. No, he's not gonna overdo it, but they're gonna drop bottom tower. Here comes the glyph, and they're gonna go for tier 2 and maybe a tier 2 top as well. This is the perfect trade for NTH.
It definitely is. We see Chupacabras already porting back, and it looks like NTH actually will fall back, at least in the middle lane. S4, however, he's still confident. Mikey is up there. There's the waveform, but yeah, S4 will just fall back.
Yeah, such a good trade for NTH this time, because they need these towers. Radiance is gonna finish soon, and we know what Sula does with the Radiance. It's just gonna be magic from Admiral Bulldog, hopefully. And
actually, each time I've checked where Admiral Bulldog is, he's been at the Ancients.
he loves those things.
Yeah, it's
and every time I see a Black, he's sitting on his bottom lane, rising away. Even though it doesn't go so well, but he's starting to get those last hits, man. If we see if you check the last hits, 4 people leading in last hits, and this is important because this is putting true net value into the lineup. Because even though you might lose towers, even though you might lose everything, if your team is playing better in a rising game, that's gonna help you a lot. And for example, let's say a team like Navi. Most of their players actually have really good creep scores all game, all round, just because they're really good at farming. And that's what NTH is showing right here. We're having the good farm, and we're putting it on the right people. Meanwhile, Morphling, Vicious Prophet, and Panda are kind of behind. Black is just 8 king down bottom lane now. And yeah, as the Merce even mentioned here in the spectator chat, they're getting really on level for gathering so much.
Yeah,
I'm so surprised.
Actually, Brewmaster, he had a great early game.
Holy!
Oh! Morphling able to avoid it with a waveform, but
holy cow, man! You need to check the XP graph. What happened?
Oh!
Oh, that's what I said as well.
Yeah.
Behind Extreme, they've gathered too much. They need to farm as well, because they have the carry as well, but they haven't been able to do anything. Meanwhile, NTH has been farming. This is why I've been so impressed by NTH all the time, actually, is that even though they didn't put pressure, they get a lot of farm on every single player. That's what happened yesterday as well. They were in the lead, and they put a lot of pressure then, but they still got so huge farm on every single hero, and it was so impressive to watch how good they played together. So I'm surprised they're not putting a little bit more pressure here, because they're having Diffusal finish on Ricky. That's not an item you want to just, I have Diffusal, guys, now I deal a lot of damage. It's Diffusal that makes Ricky this hero that, yeah, I have Diffusal, I'm gonna kill every single hero that moves on the map in a bad position. And if Lust catches out in a bad position, or Mike even on the Morphling, if he has 2 low HP, he's just gonna get shot, like, killed down. But now he has Fear Blaze, he's probably gonna survive during the period. But
And
get
he's also
my
got
meaning.
Aegis, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But you get my meaning that Ricky needs to look for those kills. But
It is.
we're seeing here Rubik and the Maiden. It's just Maiden with a Ghost Scepter. I like that from Lust.
Yeah,
Getting
it's
a lot of
definitely
fun
a
out
Ethereal
Maiden.
Blade coming out from her.
Admiral Bulldog, and where is he?
Did you even catch what I said?
Yeah, I did, and I just checked it once more just to be sure that he was on the engines. He farmed every single.
Oh
now
well, I
Ricky-
didn't mean that. Crystal Maiden, I was trolling. She's not going for Ethereal Blade before any of you
Oh,
start.
that's what I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah.
But it would have been awesome if she did, because that ulti to get with the Fear of Blade would have been scary. But
Yeah.
finally, NTH grabbing their balls, and they're gonna do something aggressive here. They're doing the correct call. EGM
Yeah.
sitting here in the forest with his 4 staff, and now here comes.
Smoked up 3 heroes, and EGM looks to be falling back, or maybe not. He's actually farming. He's being lucky, in my opinion. But did NTH thought he was backing off?
No, NTH was playing careful there. They didn't want to over-initiate at some position there. Nature's Prophet ulti coming up here,
Yeah,
bouncing.
we see a
and
little tree ant down here. If you can see where I...
Yeah, I see it.
Scouting
it's
it
fucking
out.
crazy. Look at that guy. He's a man. Now the tower's gonna go down. This is what NTH needs. Pressure, pressure, pressure.
Yeah.
Dark Window on bottom lane farming with Panda and a gem against a Ricky. That's awesome to see. Mike and the Morphin, they're gonna go base trades here. Who is gonna defend? That's to see. Oh, they initiated him with Diffusal Blade here, Ricky. 1, 2, 3, 4 slides.
Wow! The
1, 2, 3, 4
damage!
slides.
He's got a charge as well.
We're gonna see bottom. Who's gonna be the defender? Because Mikey had the illusions, or was it the Manta? No, it was only illusions, and both teams were pressuring a bit of base and then back off. Ricky got a kill, and that's what I mean. He
Middle
can
tower.
slice anyone out of position, and that's only one of the few. Another tower. Oh, it was denied though
Yeah, by the
tree ants
tree
of
ants.
EGM.
Really
Those
nice
tree ants
play.
look really cute, but they're really
And
dangerous.
oh, Dark Window comes in here. It's 3 heroes from each team. Mikey on the run. He can use the waveform away. Will there be an
He doesn't get
entangle?
entangled here, because then he's definitely gonna die.
Yeah.
But we're seeing Roshan is up here now.
Oh.
Who's gonna grab it? Because Morphing has been carried that Aegis for a long, long while. Lus walking around with Sal popping it up just to take down the harassment she got from the bear earlier. S4, or actually Eternal MVT being home here, being kind of on the Leshrac, buying another pair of Bracer. A lot of strength coming out here on the Leshrac. 1k HP, kind of good HP pool for being a Leshrac here. And yeah,
The bottom
seeing my
tower
sleep
did fall.
splits. What?
The bottom tower did fall. Admiral Bulldog on this Lundred picked it up.
Definitely that guy. He's gonna push hard now.
And
Spawning a
check the
new bear.
net worth. The net worth. Oh.
We're seeing a tornado initiate here? No, we're not.
Well,
Just gonna check where the net worth is.
Ricky as well as Admiral Bulldog is
Yeah,
leading
this
the
is
net
the
worth.
farm, man. They've been
Yeah.
lost hitting all the creeps instead of running around trying to get all the towers.
Exactly.
And now the map control is getting back in their favor because they've been trying to take it too hard. Chupakabras here is playing a little bit less without strategy. They're just gathering a little bit too much, I think, and they just lost out on it big time because they're out farming them big time. TCH,
Yeah.
that is, no NTH.
Yeah.
So
All those names, man.
yeah,
All those names.
we're seeing tornado and stuff, but it's a dire. Oh, here comes the EMP as well. Anyone getting mana drain? Yeah, Mikey. It's not good that he loses a bit of his mana pool. S4 getting EMP'd back. Kissel's taking the mana. This is huge. He's maybe not gonna have a mana for Black Hole and everything, but here we go. S4 is gonna probably get initial on Lust here, and we're seeing. You take it away, Boberg.
EGM. Oh, what? The Black Hole popped for 1 here. Nitrogen Prophet all the way down. He bites back. S4 taking a lot of damage as well. He gets the Ghost Walk off. It looks like he will be fine. Kisses, however, uses the mechanics. He will stay alive for now. Mikey comes in. Oh, he wants black. He wants black. Will he get it? No, he won't. Lundred, however, gets the Rubik. Kissels now as well dropping. And Morphling picks that one up. It's great for him. S4 on the run. He's not gonna get away from this one. We see Brewmaster just hang on. He waits for the clap. However, Admiral Bulldog in the mix as well. Where's the clap? Oh! Ricky Black, what are you doing? Completely out of it. Oh! We see actually Morphling also falling. Chupakabras getting very, very overconfident. The game is dropped because Brewmaster falls. And NTH once
Here comes
again.
Kissels picking off EGM. EGM in trouble here, getting stunned up, but nothing's gonna happen. They're gonna snipe this Roshan. Super nice play here by Admiral Bulldog. Is picking off what he needed. Cause did you know that much that Blitz stole the Enigma ultimate? But what Admiral Bulldog was like, yeah, guys, keep on fighting. I'm just gonna pick off this Enigma black hole. Oh, we're gonna see Black here with the Aegis. Ricky,
Yeah.
what was he doing in the fight? Because I didn't see Ricky around because I was focusing so much on Admiral Bulldog's well played against the Rubik here.
Actually, Ricky Maru got targeted down very, very fast. So he went back. He went back to safety. However, then he went in again, thinking he was safe in the invis, and died to a waveform.
Ah, that's too bad to hear.
That's why I shouted like, "What are you doing, man?"
Yeah.
Of course, it was. Oh god, it was of course unfortunate, but still, why did he go back in? There was not much he could do. Maybe throw out the slow and
throwing
so
out
on.
the cloud and hit some hits, because Ricky can actually avoid some hits with using his invis perfectly. But Black maybe being a little bit overconfident, but they took the fight most likely. Like, they got the Aegis and everything, so I don't see any problems with that fight. NTH is taking a solid lead, and what I thought was an extremely good position for Chupakabras has now turned into a horror movie where Chupakabras is doesn't look so good. And Black on this Ricky is just gonna start dealing a lot of damage. Same with Admiral Bulldog, who already is dealing a lot of damage.
Yeah. Well, and it was Immortling picking up a Augur Club now, so probably going for that BKB. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, we're seeing Sleepyhead Blitz here. Sheepstick on S4! He has the Sheepstick finished already! We're gonna see Sheep... Oh, I didn't see that one coming, but...
Actually, if you check the net worth, the 3 top heroes are in favor of NTH. So once again, the farm you're speaking of, it's definitely going in favor of NTH. And S4 actually doing a great job. We haven't spoken much about him, but he's definitely farming well.
Yeah, it's definitely been farming well, because he's been sitting on the top lane, you know, sitting there farming, pushing lanes, when we weren't expecting it, because that's what they needed. They needed a bit of pressure, and they didn't overdo it, which is a good thing, because, like, every team needs to pressure the other team into something. Oh, Black with a DD rune here, middle lane, he's gonna look for something. He's maybe gonna initiate on Dark Window here, who knows, he's gonna come here. Oh, it's no tower tier 2 there, so he can just walk around freely. Black still having the double damage. Just taking down the tower is just so huge for them right now. They're totally back in the game, and they're even in the lead just to their mid-game safety farm. They rise really good, and this is what they get for it. They're taking back the game big time. But
definitely, you could check the gold.
It's just taking a...
And XP is 20k in favor of no Tidehunte, so... As you said, they are taken back, and Chupakabras is by no means out of this one. They've got the Morphling, they've also got Nature's Prophet. Don't underestimate his late game. However, he seems to be going more of a support kind of utility in Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, definitely a mere utility Prophet, because he doesn't have the big items here. Like, he has a 4-staff, he's a mech, he's going for the sheep, it's really, really good and all, but... Who is their second carry? Panda, Aghanim's, Blink, and everything, but he's not even close to 16 because they're so underleveled on this team. It's kind of huge because Panda, he loves to be in that ultimate form on 16 and Aghanim's, because that's called level 4. Because right now, he has his level 16 ultimate just due to Aghanim's, but Aghanim's only pops the ultimate to a next level, if you get my meaning. Is that if you have a level 1 ultimate with an Aghanim's, it's gonna be counted as a level 2. Exactly on every single number. It just jumps 1 extra step and reduces the cooldown. So I really want to see here they do something important, like a huge gank they're doing right now. This is what they need. Like, they need a huge pick-off, and from that huge pick-off to take like a Rax or something, because they need to get back in XP somehow, and they need to take this game to the later stages. Even though they might not be super comfortable against a hard carry Ricky to get together with Admiral Bulldog, Lone Druid, they're the Morphling and the Panda, but I'm not sure if that couple can outcarry the Ricky together with Lone Druid here.
No. However, I'd just like to mention that there are 0 buybacks up for NTH. Oh well, Leshrac can buy back, but that's it. So if Chupakabras is able to pick someone off except the Leshrac, they might have the opening.
Ricky just got up his buyback though.
Oh yes, that's true. But still 3 heroes without a buyback. If they're able to snap one of those, they've got a great opening.
But then again, they have Aegis, they have a really tanky Lone Druid and everything. Like, they have S4 with his 4-staff, with his sheeps. They have so much survivability in the teamfight, so I don't think they will really get wiped. But they need a huge pick-off into pressure. And, like, they need to take the map and get a lot of farm out of it. And right now, what NTH can just throw this game by is just taking bad fights, and they're not doing it. They're just chilling out because that's all they have to do. They don't need to do anything stupid, so they don't. And that's really nice by NTH, not rushing to any conclusions in this game. It's really nice to see.
Yeah. Kisses has picked up the Black King bar, by the way. So he's gonna throw that black hole and just stand there and deliver, pretty much.
Yeah, that's really nice. Enigma with the black hole counters the entire Rubik concept of stealing it, so it's really important to have. But
However,
Rubik this game hasn't been a big presence, but what did you want to say?
Yeah, I was just gonna mention that Brewmaster, if he's in the illusion form or ultimate form, he's not gonna be affected by the black hole, however, so... Like,
yeah,
still,
but
it's still a good spell.
For the keeping like EGM on spot and morphling as well, like keeping the Nature's Prophet and morphling in one place right now. Meanwhile, Ricky is pounding on them in like 4 hits and they're dead. That's kind of the only thing they need. And Admiral Bulldog and the meanwhile, he's gonna disrupt the fight. Even like both Admiral Bulldog and Black can take different roles in the fight. They can be like the one guy fighting in the very middle and he's taking a lot of damage, but still deals a lot of damage as well. And it can be the other guy can just take over the role of, I'm gonna pick this guy off because he's a really important part of the team, but he needs to stay out. Equals that's a Rubik most likely, or a Maiden, or a EGA, like the Morphling maybe, standing on range, being ready to take the fight into their favor. But we're gonna see something pick off their mid. Black maybe jumping here on Rubik. We're gonna see Black popping the Diffusal Blade and just killing Rubik in a few hits. Maybe not. I'm not gonna take the risk, but if you understand me in the fight, they're gonna have one little rogue ninja running around, sniping supports and important heroes, and one is just gonna be in the middle of the fight, and they can just do it on leisure because both Ricky and Syllabear is both good at doing that. Just to do massive damage right now.
And Ricky Maru, actually, he's picked up the Manta style. Actually, wow, Mikey, waving
really
in.
Confident wave there.
Yeah, like he did not actually. They've got no vision. Chupakabras has got no vision whatsoever. They've got one ward up here actually, but that's gonna be countered now.
Instantly, when EGM popped his ulti off, they saw that ward and. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, man. You can't do that with a Prophet right in this state of game. Like, if you want to farm, either you pressure a lot, and then use the Prophet ultimate and then push on them. But using Prophet ultimate here just to harass or get some farm, it's not a good idea at all. Because you need to be active on the lane to use the Prophet ultimate. Because if you use it, you push lanes. And who do you give farm in this phase? You don't give your own team farm. You give your opponent team farm.
True.
Because the lanes are pushed up. We're seeing Kissels here. Enigma might be getting daggered in here by Panda. Mikey's also ready. Kissels is wisely backing off Panda farming. He's gonna probably farm the Eidolons as well. Focus this Eidolon's little dark window. There's a lot of farm there for you.
He's afraid. You can tell that he's very, very, very afraid.
Yeah, that like Kissels just wants him to stand there and attack and just initiate there. Even popping the black hole there just for Dark Window would be viable. Here comes all the support. Is Dark Window gonna go in? Here comes the Panda. Pop a Kissel.
Kisses wants the black hole, won't get it. Dark Window will fall. Can he get the ultimate off? No, he cannot. And Chupakabras, this is a disaster. They need to get back. We see Blitz taking too much damage. It's also gonna fall. S4 picks, no, Leshrac picked it up. And NTH, this is the opening.
The big sheep by S4 there, and the Kissel's just popping BKB just to survive there. He didn't need to pop his black hole because he didn't really need it. They're gonna push 2 towers at the same time. Such huge pushing power. Kissel's walking inside the base, taking a lot too much damage here. Maybe he's gonna get picked off here by Mikey. Mikey's gonna nuke him. He's probably not gonna drop though. Mikey popping BKB.
Oh yes, he will drop. Last drops a great ultimate, but it's gonna fall. However, Ricky gets that kill. Now the EGM getting chased. He gets the dust up, but he will fall. Double kill for Ricky Maru, and they're gonna go for the top Rarex. This might even be the GG.
This is definitely a GG in my eyes. It's no buybacks, nothing. It's a GG call.
GG is called, and we have our champions. It's no Tidehunte, NTH, playing so convincingly throughout the whole tournament. They will claim the win and their 500 euros.
Sorry for my confusion. I didn't realize NTH just won the first game as well.
They did.
It's just in my head clear now. They've been just playing great every single game. Didn't they go 2-0 against Wolves as well?
They did.
Yeah, it's just been a stomp, and it's just been great to see. It's great Dota. NTH, up and coming team definitely. If NTH stay together, they're definitely gonna do great things because this team is already playing well. They're mixing in the roles well. They're playing with great players all in all, but it's just great Dota, and I like to see their strategy and how solid they are, even though they're getting on the back foot here. This game was like a point where to prove we're a good team. Even though we're in the backhand, we can come back, and that's what they did. Even though the opponent team played a little bit wrong and gathered a little bit too much, they abused this to their favor. And congratulations to No Tidehunte, Eternal Envy, S4, Admiral Bulldog, Kissels, and Black. Taking 500 euros, is it, right?
It is 500 euros, not dollars, euros, guys. And they will, of course, be happy with that.
They will be having 100 euros each year and just buy some ice cream to each other and just have a good time.
Exactly. But yeah, Chupakabras, they didn't play bad either. Second place, man.
Second place is sort of like an honorable position, but it's when you're on these finals and you're so close and you're doing so well, and then just boom, it didn't go so well anymore. That's when you bite your lip and you just realize, I need to watch this replay about 5 times to realize what went wrong. And Chupakabras here shouldn't be disappointed. They did really good games yesterday. Probably the best series I've seen in a long while here.
Yes, it was.
Yesterday. It was even better than most custom games I've seen lately. And it was a super sweet game, the absolute last one, which was a long comeback game. And they shouldn't be disappointed in being in the finals. Second place here to No Tidehunte, because No Tidehunte has been playing excellently throughout the entire tournament.
I do actually believe we will see much more of them. They've just, as you said, played so convincingly. And I hope we're gonna see them play a lot more, because I want to. I really want to see how they keep going. But anyhow, thanks everyone that has tuned in over the course of these 3 days. It's been a great pleasure to have you here. I hope you've enjoyed it. My name is Boberg. I'm here with Audio. If you liked what you just heard, I guess I should say, follow my channel, check out my YouTube and the Twitter. You can see it in the top right corner. And the last shout out you'd like to do?
I just have a huge shout out to my team, Evo Dota 2, Vern, Gustav, Blablafu, and TBA, we can say, because we haven't decided yet on a last player right now. But also, shout out to you, Boberg, for having me here. It's been a great pleasure casting. It was really, really fun thus far, and probably could do this sometimes else if you want
definitely. to. I'd really like to bring you in again, without a doubt. You've given me great insight in the fights and in the games overall. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, thanks a lot to you too, man.
Yeah, check out my YouTube and stuff, and thanks for tuning in.